Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Shemel, Shai, Hashem, Rukakodah, Shalom to the 144,000, the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. And I'm going to entitle this video, And Blood Toucheth Blood. This is from Hosea 4, verse 2. But I'm going to start at the first verse and read down to the fifth verse, maybe the sixth verse. And I'm going to get into this story. It's going to be quick. It says, it says the Most High's controversy with Yasha'Allah. And this right here applies to us back then and right now, especially right now. See, anywhere we go, the curses follow us. It says, hear the word of Yahweh, ye children of Yasha'Allah, showing you that this is addressed to the Israelites, not to other nations. For Yahweh hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. What land are we in? We're in the land of America and scattered. Like I said in previous videos, the focus of the men of the Lord is right here in America, not going to Africa, not going to Papua New Guinea, not going to Nazca, Peru. The focus is here in America. It says, Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth. What do we teach? The truth. We tell them, because most of the earth, most of the people, population of the earth are under two religions, Christianity and Islam. Then you have other religions, but and then Christianity, you have Roman Catholicism, which the Latin tribes are heavily into. You got the Baptists, the Methodists, Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventists, Episcopalians, Calvinists, whatever. Protestants. It says, because there is no truth nor mercy. Jake don't show mercy to each other. And you're going to see the story I'm talking about. And then you're going to see the stupidity of Jake. Jake puts himself in these bad positions, and the parents, they sign off on their children doing what they do. If you get a Hellcat, which I believe that's over $100,000, if I'm not mistaken, somebody put the facts up for me. I'm not gonna look for it. But when Jake gets money, what they do is, to show off what they got, they'll buy expensive clothes made by Europeans, or they'll buy an super expensive car, but their house, they live in a one-bedroom or whatever, the house look like hell, and that's called ghetto fabulous. You're living in the hood. You got 100-inch flat TV. You got all these different things that you spend, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands on in your house, but you're living in the hood. You might be, you might have Section 8 welfare, so you play in the welfare, the Section 8, the Social Security, which I'm not saying this, if y'all out there and y'all getting these benefits, go ahead and get them benefits. What did the Apostle Paul said? He said, use in the world, but not abusing it, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. But Jake, they got all kind of money to buy all kind of things, especially clothes. Jake ain't going to no, if you're a regular average Jake, you're going to go to like a Burlington coat factory, which I go to. I'll buy certain things, clothes or whatever, from Burlington coat factory because they're cheap. Then I'll go to the shoe and the sneaker section, and you can find like a 2-year-old, you can find a particular style of sneakers that there's a new line of styles for that sneaker. So it could be a 2-year-old, 3-year-old style that's in perfect condition. That might be, the regular price might be $150. You might get it for maybe $29. You hop on that. All right? And see, that's why Jake have problem. They get eviction notice. They got to scramble to get the car towed because they don't pay the tickets. And they got the money to pay the tickets. They get an attitude about getting a ticket. They give 3-4 tickets. Tickets go into judgment. All of a sudden, when they tow your car away, it's the day that you actually need it. That's the day that you need that car. Some emergency came up. Something the day that you need that car, that's when the car is stolen. So guess what? It stops everything, because now wherever you was gonna go, you can't go no more, because if the car is towed away, it's in a lot, and each day you leave in a lot, the amount goes up, whether it's $25 a day. So you stop everything. Then you got to call them. Hopefully they didn't steal your car. They'll say New York City got your car. Then you got to go to the thing. You got to wait on a long line. You got to go before a judge. You in there for about 3 hours, and then they give you you pay the money, and then you get a voucher to get your car back. And they'll tell you, this happened to me. They said my car was somewhere in fucking Long Island. I went out it was me and my cousin. We went out there. The car wasn't there. Then they had to go back and said the car ain't there. Then they found out the car was somewhere in the fucking Bronx. So that one day of them taking the car, it took, let's say 10 in the morning, they took your car. You might get your car back 6, 7, maybe. Then, if you come too late and it closes, too late. So you're racing against time. So this is the mentality of Jake. You know, Jake is doing good. Jake makes certain money, but if a Jake hits a lotto, they go crazy spending money. They're not disciplined. They're not stoics, as I said in our previous videos, right? So now, one thing that Jakes get into is kicks, sneakers, tennis shoes, whatever you want to call. What do they call in England? They call it trainers. Like if you get a pair of kicks, well, they changed the name a lot. Not I'm old, but I remember kicks. But in England, they'll call it, you're getting a brand new pair of trainers, you know? Or down south, they call it tennis shoes. Whatever shoes you can get Jordans, them are tennis shoes. You playing basketball, and basketball shoes, them are tennis shoes. But then you got basketball shoes and so forth, right? So it says, hear the word of Yahweh, ye children of Yasha'Allah, for Yahweh hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of the Most High in the land. Got Jakes that are in Islam, you got Jakes that are Roman Catholics, Christians, whatever, of black consciousness. So they don't have the truth. It says by swearing and lying and killing, Jake is busting each other up, man. Gang banging. And the most dangerous place you can be is in the black community. You better off in a white community, man. You might get funny looks by them crackers, but Jake will kill you for looking at him if they perceive you looking at him at the wrong way. That's why the Most High is not going to bring Jake in the wilderness. He's going to get the elect only, and he's going to change them. That's the fulfillment of the new covenant, or the second covenant. We're halfway through the second covenant, when Yahushua, came and died on the cross. That's part of the fulfillment of the covenant. But the fullness of the covenant is when we change. Is when the kingdom comes. That's when the covenant kicks in. It said by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery. We've just been talking about the adultery even among Israel. Even among people that claim to be Israelites. It says they break out and blood touches blood. If somebody goes to steal something from you, they pull out a tool. If you don't move fast enough, they let one off. They let 3 off. And sometimes you give it up and still get shot. Jake doesn't value life. That's why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua going to delete the majority of our people in America. Like I said, the focus is on America, not Papua New Guinea, not Nigeria, not Kenya, not the DR, not the PR. Well, how do you know that, Tahar? Well, go to IUIC and put in IUIC Puerto Rico, IUIC Dominican Republic, IUIC Haiti. Ain't nothing happening out there, man. The different parts in Africa and so forth, Nigeria. The focus, and I always bring this precept up, Acts chapter 1, around about the first 6th verse, where it says that you're going to receive power and you're going to prophesy or speak or teach. The Lord mentioned 3 places: Jerusalem, Yahweh, Judea, Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and then 3 places. Then in the 4th place was the uttermost part of the earth, which is over here in America. And it's not talking about Canada, and it's not talking about Central and South America. It's talking about America. It's talking about the USA. So if you believe that you're a prophet of the Lord, let him acknowledge that the things that are right unto you are the commandments of the Most High. I'm merely paraphrasing what Paul said in 1 Corinthians 14, chapter 14. Now, back 2,000 years ago, you had Apostle Paul. He went to Asia Minor. He didn't go to China. He didn't go to Africa. He went to Asia Minor, which was north of him, where Europe is. Like Asia Minor is like lower, like southern Europe, Greece, Corinth, Ephesus, Colossus. Paul didn't come to the Americas, right? He didn't go to Alaska. He didn't go to Russia. He didn't go to Switzerland. He damn sure didn't come to Americas. He didn't go to Canada. So Paul was the only apostle that the Most High gave him the orders to go to them places, not Peter, not Paul, which means that you got the apostles, right? Now, Bishop Nathaniel said this last Saturday, he said that you're not really an apostle unless you go to these other places around the world. Well, wait a minute. Then you're saying that Peter was not an apostle, because Peter was in Jerusalem. The furthest that he went is to Joppa. I believe he went to Joppa. It was in Joppa, which was in that region. Peter, James, John, the rest of the 12, they were centralized in Jerusalem and the surrounding areas. So what the hell are you talking about? It says, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. Therefore shall the Lamb mourn. You know when you're driving by, you know when you're in the hood, right? You don't have to see a sign that says this is the hood. You know that you're in the hood. You know, you drive by Edomite with these McMansions and these manicured lawns, but then you go to the hood. You know, this is the hood. Who's in the hood? Our people. Therefore shall the Lamb mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, do bad, and with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of the heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests. So we're spiritually priests. We have many hats: apostles, prophets, teachers, and priests. Because when you do the Passover, we got to put the priestly hat on. All right? Let me read that again. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests. Let me look up the word strive. To strive, contend, to strive physically with words, to conduct a case of suit, sue, to make complaint, to quarrel, to contend against. So most of the Israelites we talk about, they say, well, no, we ain't, look, I'm a Kemetic or whatever, I'm a more. Fighting with them, right? Says, yet let no man strive, nor approve another. You can't reprove them. For that people are as they that strive with the priests, or spiritual man. We know the rest, 6th verse. It says, therefore shalt thou fall in the day. You're going to die in the day. You're going to get shot or whatever. And the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. You got Jakes that they can't get you. They'll shoot your mother. You got Jakes in certain hoods that somebody that's a gang rivalry, and a guy gets killed, and they have a funeral. His mother's there, his kids is there, his grandmother's there, his aunties, his uncles. Here they wearing suits on and all that. And they had a funeral, and you got the rival gang going to the funeral parlor and shooting it up. That's some deep. Look, that's why Hillary Clinton said she spoke about these super predators, and she was 100% right. And Jake got mad. Why are you calling our kids super predators? Because they are super predators. Or predators. So she was right. She didn't say they're predators. She said they're super predators. And we all know what that meant. And see, nothing's going to change in your hood because you know, that's your little boy. Oh, he didn't do nothing wrong. Why the nigga always in jail? Huh? Why the nigga ain't got no job, but he got all kind of fucking money? So anyway, let me go into this story right here. First of all, let me do this. This is a shoe, Neiman Marcus. This is called the Alexander McQueen, right? Men's crystal embellished oversized sneakers, $1,600. You got these young kids, I don't know where they get the money from. You got these young kids buying these, and they're not buying these to play basketball. It's a status thing with Jake. So now let me go into this story. Like I said, I'm not going to make this long. Okay, this kid, and at first I said, I wonder what happened. But they're going to interview his boneheaded mother. Let me do this. Come right here. Okay, not the case I mean. You talk random. Target may have been for. So this is the kid, right? This is in Detroit, by the way. The young man's shoes. Elijah Reese, walking home from school. He's English prep. He's at a prep school, so he's a pretty smart kid. He was shot 3 times and killed. It was 4 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon, last Wednesday, a shooting that should shake up every person in Metro Detroit. And at a vigil for Elijah Monday night, we learned a new clue from Elijah's mother about why anyone would target the fun-loving 16-year-old. He's a teenager. He's in high school. Is it second or third year in high school? Or did y'all? Now this is the mother's right here. Show you how stupid Jake is. It says, this is her, 11, 16-year-old. Did y'all just shoot him, or did y'all want his $1,200 shoes he had on his feet. Now I showed you the shoe. They go from 1,200 to 1,600. Because that's what I'm thinking. Y'all wanted his, what was the name of them shoes? Alexander McQueen's. So she knew that her son had a pair of super expensive shoes, which are sneakers. Come on back over here. And these are them. So this particular pair is 1,600, and then you got tax on top of that. So you're talking like 1,700 or so, almost 1,800, almost $2,000 for a pair of fucking sneakers. So some niggas saw this, and basically they identified. The mother knew, cause he was bragging. Yeah, I got him. Now what the fuck did he's a 16-year-old kid in fucking high school? I'm assuming he ain't got no job. Now maybe his mother gave him the money. What is it called? A drip drip? I'm an older man, so. And Esau don't be dressing like this. Come back over here and come over here. Men's designer sneakers. Neiman Marcus, $1,600. These are like your regular leather sneakers, but these are the ones that have these crystals in it. Crystal embellished oversized shoes. Let me do this. Look at this, 800, almost 900. So that's why he got killed. They were looking for his shoes. They were looking to get his shoes, which are over $1,000. Where did he get the money from? I don't know. I would assume that he got it from his mother, because his mother knew the shoes. What the hell you gonna let your son go out there, with a $1,200, $1,600 pair of shoes, which are sneakers, and y'all probably late. I guarantee you got fucking late notices, man. Guaranteed. Here it is, right here. The scripture said, in the morning thou shalt say, would to the Father it be evening. In the evening thou shalt say, would to the Father it will be morning. That's Deuteronomy chapter 28. Around about the 66th, 67th verse. So his mother knew about the shoes. Now, if she had any sense, she would say, look, first of all, she wouldn't get the shoes. And if he got the shoes on his own, what is he doing in high school when he gets that money? Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom on to the next one. Shalom.